It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Texans, next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the now 1st and 10. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now. And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit. Right? On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back at the 20. Now Ryan. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard. And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive? Here's Wilson. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Texans have just about sewn up. Out of the gun, Fields. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will. Throwing first play is Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there. Executed, doesn't it? Really? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnovers again on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, another way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. It's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now. Offer a little bit of encouragement, drop, and just kind of kick in the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to. And he can't get away. Carr is going to go down, and that is a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board. But it can't be what either of us expected, can it? No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He finds the ball game right here. They're going to try and run for it. And he'll get into the end zone. Footballs as we just saw there. And some room to work. Touchdown, Houston. Rico Gafford, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone. The quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Yeah, this time he's going to try and throw on 3rd. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to back to Hard Rock Stadium. And
intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the...
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and the Texans. 90 seconds now. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to get it back here.
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. Bryce Love with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is...
From the 50, it's Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Here's Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take possession. Back 8 yards that time on second down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taking. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6.
Play number 11 coming up on third down. Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Texans are going to... Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go. Excellent field position. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted.
The fact that my players are probably just better and not try and do too much. Do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense...
Tannehill. Under pressure, and they'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Now Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. On third down, Lawrence. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's on 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Oh, he put it on the carpet. A fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's going to go. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Avery.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Texans on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs.
From the 22, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Mayfield off the play fake. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back his job there, only giving up.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers play action. It's McDonald.
Rolling to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. And Jones, a 22-yard touchdown.
And the Texans will take it.
If it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him.
And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.
Again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week, they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage.
That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent?
It's a loss of 7.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time. McDonald sets to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him.
Momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Back to throw. McDonald. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And the Patriots are going to take 6 thus far.
This will be 3rd and 6. He'll get it. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
And he scores the first TD, may be the one to win this football game. And here we go. Our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. And it's incomplete. They can
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Houston. It's the Bengals and the Texans on Sunday night.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
From the 27, Burrow looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll get... Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get... Texans go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them. And one of them. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down. The Texans... They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football. The Texans, they are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Texans and the Cowboys, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff of what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Houston Texans taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, what a run they've had this year in Houston. I mean, this is a team who nobody was expecting really anything out of. They're coming off back-to-back 4-win seasons, but something clicked, and here they are as AFC champs.
And we always recognize Houston as a city that's hosted Super Bowls, 3 of them, in fact. But neither the Texans nor the Oilers ever played in the big game. So what an exciting time for their fan base.
Meanwhile, the Cowboys in 4th down. Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn.
Where he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The kick by Fairbairn is good down. Prescott. And they finally get way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Fairbairn able to put this one through. Clock here on 1st and goal. A field goal would give them the late lead. And it's caught. Touchdown.
contest and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that fourth down.
And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.